Since I'm only allowed one word, I'm going plural on you. Opportunities.
Communication.
Professional.
Dependable.
Empowering. Everywhere.
Inclusive.
Cool.
During the pandemic, they wouldn't allow parents or fans into the basketball games, and volunteering for NACAM was the only way I could get into the gym. And you're always looking for volunteers to either speak behind the camera or operate the cameras, and so I'm still here.
I can reach everyone through YouTube and what I think are the best videos for me, for everyone to understand that I also have the same interests, and those who have the same interests like me would want to hear what I would have to say about what I like about it and what's cool about it.
A center, identified as a senior center there, is communication in a sense. And I felt somewhere or another, if my contribution could help a little bit, that it would be a fulfilling experience for myself as well.
You know, one way that I've seen North Andover CAM really grow over the last 2 years has been their relationship with the Historical Society. You know, they've got this amazing new movie theater, and they've run a whole series of programs partnering with CAM over the last couple of months that have really been well attended. You've really embedded yourself in the community and made such an important community partner that I think that's something that's really special, and you don't always see that.
Through public service announcements, in the past we've done some about leaving dogs in cars, locking your doors, stuff like that, where they get the message out too. And, not many people may see it on TV per se, but they'll see it on social media, which is even better. So by having a professionally run, studio like this, where we can, put together a message or put together a show and be able to put it out there, especially the younger generation, they're on their phones all the time and they're going to see it, which it makes us happy because we know our message is getting out there, thanks to North Andover CAM.
Tight end in the formation.
He has the height advantage dramatically.
Going to the back of the end zone.
The other way, it's wide open.
Touchdown.
Is that Partridge?
It is. Not a big wind-up. Zawinski takes it on the run.
Down the sideline.
Made one move. Down to the 10. Maybe even inside the 10.
Could not get away from the leg tackle.
Second and 1.
Run it right back at them.
Similar play.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Touchdown, North Andover.
Gets behind the blocker, waits for the block to happen, and then sprints to the left from there.
Sweep. Pat Roy. He has a lane. He has
the corner, but
tackled by Connor McMorrow. First and goal.
Here we are.
Sweep. Federico, touchdown.
James Federico is in the end zone for a touchdown.
If you want to drive 6 hours, you can get to Reno.
High kick, short high kick. They let it bounce. Someone needs to get on that.
Yes, that was a mistake.
Looks like North Andover has it.
Claims they have it.
It's Walensky off tackle. Plenty of room.
He's gone. He needed that one block, and he helped the blocker set it up.
So that'll do it for the first half. Big showing from North Andover. North Andover 26, Drake at 0, and the two mistakes by North Andover could be worse. Hunter Scott looks like he's trying to block this.
Yes.
Number 6 down
there
the middle.
He comes.
Over his head. Doesn't matter who picks that ball up. It's fourth down.
3 North Andover players in there.
Pat Roy in motion, down the middle to Walensky. That's plays worked before.
Just like before.
Touchdown.
You're exactly right.
Maybe there's running time rules if the game is lopsided.
Whoa, overthrown.
Intercepted.
And up for
Jimmy
grabs.
Quinn. I don't know who, is that Rodriguez who tipped that? Kevin Rodriguez, number 40. Two
Ooh.
receivers out there.
North Andover. Nguyen celebrating again. But all of that was a ruse because there goes the runner.
Not sure who that was. It's a number in the 20s. Yeah, throwing this the other way.
Pass wide open.
Oh, the safety missed on that ball. Touchdown, North Andover.
North Andover. The Scarlet Knights rip off 46 points
Home game.
and hold Draken scoreless.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Friday Night Football. The undefeated Billerica Indians are here at Walsh Stadium for homecoming night. North Andover 3-3, Billerica 6-0. They have steamrolled over all of their opponents so far. Lowell 38-0, Westford Academy 32-14, Wilmington 35-7, Drake at 55-7. Tewksbury 35-21. That was the closest game. Acton Boxborough last week 34-15. So we'll see how the Scarlet Knights do. They're 3-3. Big win last Friday night against Drake at 46-0. I predict that this game is going to determine North Andover's playoff position. They are currently ranked 15th out of 34 teams in Division II. They moved up 2 spots. Top 16 teams make the playoffs. The MIA power rankings are a combination of your victory margin and your opponent's rating, which is like a strength of opponent measurement. North Andover has a very strong strength of opponent's rating. Billerica will increase to that. Next week, against Methuen will increase their opponent rating. They just need to keep it close or win here against Billerica. I saw Billerica, they have a huge team. They have 8th graders in their high school. They're in Division III. They're currently ranked 5th out of 31 teams in Division III. So this will be a big test for North Andover. Ray Ahern will join me shortly. I'm Coach Baggs from the track team, North Andover's discus friend. We have a huge NA-CAM crew here tonight. Bill Robert is back from his Australian rules football duties. Jonah Perlow is here. Evan Zimmer, Grant Van Horn, Nathan Martinez, Aiden Stone, Nick Kissel. And I might have missed a person or two. The band is out on the field. Keenan Goslin and Avery Barnett, drum majors. So we'll see how things go. It's a very nice night. The temperature is nice. No wind to speak of. The sun just set to our right. And kickoff, according to the scoreboard, 1 minute and 22 seconds away. Shout out to the science team. They came in first place in their first outing over maybe 10 or 12 schools. They beat Andover. McKenna Doobie, one of the captains of that team. The math team, shout out to them. They came in second in their first contest. Billerica, back to Billerica. They have, they're in Division III. They have about 1,170 students. North Andover's is slightly bigger, 1,361 students. You wouldn't tell by the size of the Billerica football team. They have 100 players on their roster. Billerica was about 8-2 last year. They were ranked second going into the playoffs. They beat West Springfield and Hanover in the playoffs before losing to North Attleboro in the semifinals. Marblehead, who North Andover played earlier in the year, beat North Attleboro for the Division III title. Billerica beat North Andover last year. Billerica beat North Andover last year in Billerica, 24-21. I think Billerica might be a stronger team. Friday Night Football around the league tonight. Lowell at Andover at 7 o'clock. Haverhill at Central Catholic, 7 o'clock. Westford at Chelmsford. Tewksbury at Dracut. Lawrence at Methuen. The MVC2 or MVC small football title will be up for grabs on Thanksgiving when Billerica plays Chelmsford, I believe. Those teams are under. Here comes the North Andover team onto the field, as does the Billerica team on the field. Billerica is in white. North Andover is in the home black. All those games around the league tonight. Not too many compelling matchups compared to this one. Big test again. I repeat myself. A big test for North Andover. Let's listen to the band.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Joe Wall Stadium at North Andover High School to play the Merrimack Valley Conference matchup between the visiting Indians from Billerica Memorial High School and the North Andover Scarlet Knights.
This is public address announcer Michael Arenza. Get anything going as the choir is on the field for the national anthem. This is Sarah Durkin leading the North Andover chorus.
This evening's coin toss.
We're going to do the coin toss first. It is homecoming. A late arriving crowd, probably decorating the cafeteria for the homecoming dance that follows this game in the cafeteria. It's a blackout. All the North Andover student sections wearing black. There you see the North Andover captains. 6 is Hunter Scott. 24 is James Federico. 56 is John Marcotte. 72 is Finn Murphy. 65 is Shane Fitzgerald. For Chelmsford, number 0, Nasser Atigo is out there. Scott Anarson, number 7, he's a great athlete. We're going to see a lot of him, I believe. Number 8 is Kyle Breitweiser. Number 9, Mike Murnane. We're going to see a lot of him. In my opinion, the quarterback, J.T. Green, is number 12. Number 13 is Sebastian St. Pierre. The big guy, number 75, is John Colby. I don't see him out there, but he's listed as a captain in my roster. North Andover won the toss, is going to defer to the second half.
The Knights have won the coin toss and have elected to defer to the second half.
And they're going to defend the goal to the left. No new injuries to speak of on the North Andover sideline compared to last week, I don't believe. Everyone who was available last week should be involved in this one. And we're going to get ready for the national anthem. Waiting for Michael Arenza to announce the choir. Maeve Bissonette in that choir. Shout out to her. Tori Lytle from the JV volleyball team out there in the chorus. Shout out to Tori. Josh Rosa, the band. Alex Phillips. I saw Janice Phillips earlier this evening.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise for the playing of our national anthem, performed this evening by the North Andover High School Choir, led by Sarah Durkin.
Maddie Kennedy in there. Saw her run cross country. That North Andover choir sounds great over my headphones. Must sound even better in the audience. It'll be interesting what we'll find from this North Andover offense. They started out the year in a power formation, just one wide receiver, three backs, tight end. They've been trying to mix in some spread offense, four wide receivers, and have had some limited success in doing that. And Billerica defense will be a big test of whether they'll be successful or not. Welcome, Ray. Ray Ahern's with me.
It's great to be here. I just spent 10 or 15 minutes with Mr. Roy. He has triplets. His daughter is an athlete, as is Patrick and Matt. And but the opponent this week is Billerica, and they're having a spectacular season, probably their best in a long time. And they're ranked, I believe, number 16 last week in the state. So this is a pivot point for North Andover in terms of wins. And as you said, last week we introduced some formations and passing plays that we hadn't done.
Short kick, it bounces, it's live. Oh, it went through a North Andover player's hand. I think Billerica has it.
Multiple opportunities.
It is
for
Billerica
possession.
ball.
It is, yep.
A North Andover player dove for it, and it kind of knocked it forward. I don't know who that was.
Yeah.
Billerica will have the ball at the roughly the 29-yard line. That would have been a great break for North Andover. That kick just landed in the middle of no one. It took a crazy bounce, and North Andover was the first to touch it.
North Andover in their defensive four-man front. Regular starters. And
Illegal procedure on Billerica. Number 4, the wide receiver on our side, was talking to the official, and he was moving Stephen Gentile when the ball was snapped. So North Andover getting the early breaks here. Number 9, Mike Murnane coming out here.
Stephen Gentile is a receiver there.
Gus O'Gara. They changed sides, all the receivers from the last play. Quarterback keeper, JT Green.
Bursts into the open.
Green is the ball carrier.
It'll be a second and about 8. You got about 7 yards there. JT Green, the quarterback, very tall.
Jake O'Neill making that tackle.
Very athletic. He'll pass the ball and he'll run it. Same quarterback option. He kept it again.
Green again keeps it.
Same play to the opposite side. That'll be a first down.
So, takes about 5 yards on the first, 7 yards on the second.
Yeah, he's got 7.5 yards per carry there.
Yeah, runs it left, runs it right. Now what will he do?
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They're getting their plays from the sideline. Similar formation, 3 wide receivers.
G.T. Green says 6'1", 185.
He passed it off that time. Is that number 3, Judney Dorival? Maybe 2-yard gain there.
Number 26, Charlie Finn.
On the no change in the offensive line. Looks like Nate Jocks, Jake O'Neill, John Marcotte, Jake Salfrank. J.T. Green again.
Green keeps it.
Makes a couple of yards.
Billerica's run the same play, either to the right or to the left. Quarterback option.
There's a gain of 2 on the play. It is 3rd and 6.
So they're
Big third down. 3rd and 6.
running this play again and again. You get to scout their North Andover defense, see where they're going to be positioned, what their tendencies are. Quarterback again.
Green once again is the ball carrier.
Essentially the same play.
He made the first down. Found some space there.
Tackled by number 22, Braden Santoro. Number 26, Charlie Finn.
It's no huddle offense, but they get the play from the sideline.
It's 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line.
Cole Dillon, Logan Mueller, some of their blocking.
Number 75, John Colby, is the center, the captain.
6'2",
Number 3,
260.
Dorival is the ball carrier.
So they have some big boys.
They do. Number 3, Judney Dorival with the carry there. He's just a sophomore.
James Federico.
Billerica marching down the field so far. Have not thrown a pass.
Dan Moore is also 260. 210, 230, 260, 260.
Same play. Quarterback keeper.
Green is the ball carrier.
They're going to run it until North Andover stops them.
They're in it straight up the middle.
Hunter Scott, the middle linebacker, has a lot of experience. James Federico and Charlie Finn, a little undersized as outside linebackers. 4-3 defense for North Andover. 1st and 10. This one's to Dorival. Someone came around the edge to stop that. 2nd and 10. We're in the first quarter, 8 minutes and 40 seconds to go.
The play is 2nd and 10.
Scott and Iverson.
Oh, he's in the end zone. J.T. Green.
He is gone. He is fast.
Jake O'Neill had a hold of him. Couldn't keep a hold of him, and no one else was there for North Andover. 6-0, Billerica, early going. Here's the play.
8 minutes, 21 seconds to go.
You can see he had him in the grasp.
Yeah.
That was Jake Salfrank, and he outran the North Andover secondary. Looks like they're going for 2.
Caleb Agbar could not catch
Interior pass to number 9. It was at Nate Jocks who snuffed that out. Jake Salfrank.
Nice play. 3 or 4 people in there eventually.
Scarlet Knights 0.
That's an interesting 2-point conversion. They had a lot of success running, and they decided it's a tricky pass.
Yeah, unusual. First of all, not to kick, and secondly, to go with the pass.
Well, we can see why Billerica is 6-0. They did not throw a pass.
Coach Sigsbury's been there a while, and he has a good program.
Except for maybe that touchdown run, everything has been in between the tackles. North Andover kickoff return team is on the field. I think it's Walensky and Pat Roy furthest back, Agbor, and I think that's McNaught in front of them. Got Braden Bethel, Kevin Rodriguez. I think that's AJ Acola at the 50-yard line from North Andover. That could be Charlie Finn as well.
Let's got to check out and see what we got for blocking on the return.
Left-footed kicker along the ground. I think this Agbor touched it. It's loose. He just fell on it. Ball is going to be placed at the, looks like the 21 or the 22.
Received the kick for the Scarlet Knights. Scarlet Knights take over 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line.
So Drew Fitzgerald passed, as you said last week, more passes than he had. Was more integrated, and they are looking at the same kind of offense right now.
There's a sweep to McNaught. Plenty of room here.
McNaught makes the corner, makes about 7 or 8 yards.
It might be a 9-yard gain, maybe 1 yard short. No, first down, 10-yard gain. Promising going.
He was up for the play as a first down with his 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line. Drew Fitzgerald is in a quarterback for the Scarlet Knights.
That was good. He stretched it all the way to the corner. However, he did not beat the...
He got some nice blocking out here on the edge.
He wasn't able to beat the defense to the corner.
Looks like Billerica is a 3-4, 4-3.
McNaught again, the opposite side.
McNaught is the ball carrier.
Got about 3-4 yards there.
Yes, yep.
Tripped up by number 1, Jason Martin. There was a gain of 3 on the play. It is 2nd and 7.
7 minutes, 20 seconds in the first quarter.
Drew Fitzgerald has a play from Coach D.
Trying to decide if number 59 is a defensive lineman or an outside linebacker. See if Billerica's in a 4-3 or a 3-4. I want to say they're in a 3-4.
Yeah, they are at this moment. We've got a man wide.
Interior handoff to Walensky. He's going to get pushed forward for a first down and 5 yards more.
Nicely done.
Brought down by number 7, Scott Enarson.
The defender who moved out to cover the North Andover runner who went in motion stayed in a zone.
I think Shane Fitzgerald and James Fabrica was pushing that pile forward. 1st and 10. Is Jake Salfrank out wide here. Another interior handoff to Walensky. North Andover is using their spread formation, but they're running out of it.
Number 22, Walensky was the ball carrier.
I haven't seen these plays so far this year, so Billerica hasn't seen them.
There's a gain of 1 on the play. It is 2nd and 9.
Add a few to the repertoire every game.
2nd and 9.
Some big boys up front there for 3 big defensive linemen.
Yeah, then the defensive backs and the linebackers are pretty athletic. It's another interior handoff. I think that's Walensky. No gain.
Yeah.
We have not seen the quarterback, Drew Fitzgerald, run out of these formations like we see Billerica.
No gain on the play.
And some other teams do. The quarterback looks at the defense, either hands it off or keeps it himself. We haven't seen Drew Fitzgerald run on these plays. It's 3rd and 9. Passing down.
Took out the nose tackle and brought in a rushing end.
McNaught in motion. Salfrank threw it behind him. It'll be 4th down. North Andover got two first downs in that possession.
Well, he had him posted up.
Yeah, that pass needed to be on the inside. I don't think Drew Fitzgerald wanted to throw it onto the inside. Or down, or maybe towards the middle, I should say. It's Cam Bethel. Back to punt. Number 25, Gus O'Gara to return this punt.
We're punting at 5 minutes to go in the first quarter.
That's over his head.
Beautiful punt.
It is over his head.
By 20 or 30
It takes
yards.
a nice North Andover bounce. And
it's in
it's like no, it's on the 5-yard line.
Oh, beautiful. Yes.
Actually, that is on the 1-yard line, I believe. Those soccer line, that's the goal area from the penalty area.
Yeah, that looks like that's maybe the outline of the soccer goal.
Yeah, it looks like it's inside the 1.
So, now, they have been able to run at will, but their back is against the wall here. This would be a good time for the defense to put a little more pressure, fifth rusher or something. Change the gaps and try to get in on him.
The ball is down at the 1-yard line. Billerica will take over first and 10.
So Billerica coming out. Sigsbury has a play. He hasn't. The only pass, as you said, was that extra point try.
4 wide receivers, 2 on each side.
It is a pass. It's a deep pass.
That's all well overthrown.
Yeah.
Is that Michael Frodelius on the coverage?
I think it looks like he threw it away.
Number 25, Gus O'Gara, the junior, out for the pass. He was not. He was open if he threw it to the inside.
Yeah. It looks like the ball may have, the way he finished his hand, looks like the ball may have slipped as it was coming forward.
Same formation.
Probably the same idea.
He's going to roll out to his right. Cuts upfield. A big hit by, was that Sal Franco hit him?
They still tackle him inside the 5-yard line. That's good. So it's coming up 3rd down.
Maybe 7 yards to go. No, it was not Sal Frank that hit him. Probably Hunter Scott, maybe number 6. Federico in on the tackle at the end.
Yeah, and Sal Frank tackled him from waist from behind at the end when he was stopped to get him down. So
3rd and 7. 3 wide receivers stacked on the left.
Trips over here.
North Andover looks like they're in a man-to-man defense. Ball's coming over to the side. Number 25, O'Gara open. He went down and cut to the sideline.
He was the defense left him open. There were 2 receivers and 1 defender before the play started over here. The defender went with 1, and 25 was able to just
I originally thought they were in man-to-man defense, but I think they were in a zone because they did not follow O'Gara. 1st and 10 at the 20. Rolling out right. He's going to cut up field again like he did on 1st down. There's a penalty flag on the field.
Green keeps it. Tackled by number 73, Jake O'Neill. There was a flag down on the play.
The quarterback was a little indecisive on that play. He only ran because he decided not to pass.
Looks like John Marcotte, the defensive tackle for North Andover, got shaken up. He's wearing a knee brace on that left knee, and looks like that's what he's limping on. I didn't see, it's a penalty against Billerica. I didn't see what the signal was. It's a spot foul. The infraction was on the 15-yard line. Or so it seems.
Marcotte's moving better.
Half the distance to the goal. There's the quarterback draw. A
Ball
fumble.
was loose, came loose.
No, he was down. The
was on the-
referees
Said
claimed he was down.
I think he came loose as he rolled over.
It was James Federico on the second hit.
Michael
Might have been Hunter Scott on the first hit. He got hit, but they didn't wrap him up. Second and about 13 yards to go. You'd be surprised to see that play again. There it is. A little spin move.
Yes.
He got some yardage there. Maybe it's going to be 3rd and 9 or so. 3rd and 8.
Tackle by number 9, Jake Saltman.
So, we had some favorable positioning for 3rd down defense, but let's see.
Yeah, they're stacking those 3 receivers on the left again. There are 3 defenders out here, but it doesn't look like they're playing man-to-man. Walensky, the safety, is one of them that's over here. Rolling to the left. Oh, Walensky read that play. He stepped into the passing lane, but actually he was overthrown. I think if he stayed in his original position, he might have intercepted that ball. You can see at the end of this replay is Zach Walensky is jumping into the passing lane, but it was overthrown.
Murname, number 9.
Jake Salfrank pressured the quarterback on that 3rd down pass. 4th and 8. McNaught.
So 2.5 minutes in the quarter.
Blocked.
Oh, a big turn here.
That was Michael McNaught. No, James Federico with the block.
What a turn of events.
Scarlet Knights take over 1st and 10.
It looks like the
North Andover.
The punter had like an extra step in there.
27-yard line.
So North Andover takes over on the 27-yard line.
1st and 10.
2 minutes and 30 seconds left, first quarter.
Cam Partridge to the right here. Tight
Again, they're
sideline.
going with this spread offense.
3 receivers.
No tight end.
Looking for Partridge. There's the corner.
It's man-to-man.
Overthrown.
Gus O'Gara got a hand on that and back of the end zone. It's man-to-man out there.
Yep.
Pass was broken up by number 25.
Nice pass blocking.
They like that
It
pass.
is now 2nd and 10.
They like Partridge's height and his speed, but the defender was covered him very well, was 2 or 3 yards farther downfield. He was in a better position to catch.
Walensky off tackle to the left.
Cuts back.
He's going to have about 8 or 9 yards.
Nice run. Just gets just outside the tackle and then heads north and south.
You see the 2 guards pulling Comerford and Shane Fitzgerald. Nice blocking on the left-hand side. Shane Fitzgerald block way downfield.
It is 3rd and
3rd and 2. You have to think North Andover is going to have to take 2 shots to get this first down. Same play to the other side. Another spin move.
Spin to the 21 or 22.
He's got the first down. You see the guards pull.
There was a gain of 3 on the play.
At 16.
See, that spin move is the key to that play. There were 2 blockers, 3 Billerica defenders there. Walensky takes the spin move to get in between the defenders. Ball's on the 16-yard line.
Fitzgerald back in with the play.
It's Finn Murphy at right tackle. Shane Fitzgerald at guard.
Tight end and a back right behind him.
Matt Roy at center. McNaught, sweep. Got some nice blocking. Mike Murnane, number 9. Really ran that play down.
Yeah.
I think he's a safety.
Murnane was that potential receiver. He's also a quarterback, Murnane.
Yeah, I don't think they play him at quarterback.
It was a gain of 5. It is now 2nd and 5.
Clock is running, although the official clock is on the field. 45 seconds left first quarter.
Three-man defensive front, a big lineman.
Oh, tricky is Walensky to the right. They fake the ball to McNaught running left.
James Federico
Nice.
is the ball
They said that was
carrier.
Federico, not
Tacked out of
Walensky.
9, Mike Murney.
See McNaught going one
McNaught.
way.
It
That
was
looked
game
like
of 2 on the
Walensky
play,
actually
3rd
going
and
through the
3.
middle. It's a nice hole there.
Yeah.
Number 7, Scott Narson
That
shed
is the
his
end of the
block.
first quarter with the score, Billerica 6, Scarlet Knights 0.
He gets the ball in a good position from the quarterback, and he only has one stride to get himself behind Finn Murphy's inside heel. And then he moves upfield
Well, that's the end of the
that-
first quarter.
from that position. That gives Murphy leverage and anyone else leverage if he's right behind the tackle's inside foot.
Well, Billerica so far, they look good, but they don't look 6-0 good at the moment. They almost muffed that opening kickoff, and they got a punt blocked.
And that 2-point play was an unusual play. You wonder what Sigsbury was thinking to go for 2 on his first touchdown.
But you can see why they're 6-0. They're just not playing, I think, up to their potential.
Yeah, the quarterback, they have 5 or 6 really good skilled players, and they have big linemen.
Shout out to both of our cross-country teams. I was at the Stevens Estate at Osgood Hill on Wednesday. They beat Haverhill and Andover to claim the MVC small school dual meet titles. They'll be a week from Saturday in Chelmsford. The overall MVC championships will occur. Ryan Connolly, the best boy runner in the MVC. Luna Prochaskova, one of the top couple for the girls.
So 3rd and 3
It is 3rd and 3, Scarlet Knights.
from the 9. Shotgun.
Walensky again.
Zach Walensky is the ball carrier.
I don't think he
Makes
got it.
Maybe 1 or 2 yards at the most. Yeah.
Tackled by number 5 in Gibbons.
But he's doing a good job picking the spots. I didn't think he had anything there, and he made a yard or
Yes.
2 out of nothing.
Yeah. This is
It was a gain of 2 on the play.
4th and 1. Of
4th
course, we're going to
and 1.
run the ball here. I would hope. Big defensive line. Don't want to run it in the middle. Run it off tackle. They have a lot of speed on defense. Conference among the coaches and the quarterback.
Still looking at the play card. Almost as if they hadn't picked out a play until just now.
Yeah.
Early going second quarter, Billerica 6, North Andover 0. Here the
Walensky back there is a single back.
yes,
There he
room.
Is the ball carrier.
Beautiful.
Touchdown.
Change the blocking on that side.
Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
Nicely done by the coaches. The coaches opened that hole. Beautiful. And
The right guard pulled on that play, but there was a nice blocking.
yes, North Andover ties the game here.
PAT for the Scarlet Knights.
Has the opportunity to kick an extra point.
The Bethel brothers,
10 minutes and 50 seconds in the half.
Braden holding, Camden, Bethel's going to kick.
Bethel to Bethel.
It's good.
B to B. It's
Bethel
good.
kick is good.
Got a little reaction out of the crowd. The parents sitting in front of us
Billerica 6.
may be surprised by the North Andover lead.
Not much wind on the field. The
No,
flag,
none
flag
at all.
Flag isn't even moving. So no issues kicking the extra point. And a nice night to pass. You don't have to calculate any windage.
Kicking out for the Scarlet Knights will be number 18.
Just toss it
Bethel.
up there.
Again, North Andover going with a lot of their starters on this kickoff team. Jimmy Gwynn, Jake O'Neill, Nate Jocks, James Federico, Caleb Agboy, Shane Fitzgerald, Pat Roy,
Back to return for
Charlie
Billerica
Finn,
will be number 3,
Camp
Jimmy
Partridge, I
Doyle,
think, is out there.
and number 25, Gus Vergara.
Kicks it deep. Gus O'Gara is going to let it bounce. Oh, there's a lane way to the left.
Does not get past the last man.
He could have went a little wider to see what would happen, but they were setting up. They had a nice return up to the left, but the North Andover kicked it to the right.
Yeah.
Watch this replay.
You're
See
right.
those North Andover players to the
If
left.
he continues for the sideline, he may
He
get
had a
by
ch-
the
he had a
defender.
chance.
See, the defender is standing and he's running.
That was a
so
nice
that's-
job by
that's
Pat
Roy.
Pat Roy.
Great tackle.
And he set the edge nicely, contained the return to the inside. 7-6 North Andover. The ball is on the 33-yard line. This is Billerica's third possession. They scored. Oh, this is an interesting formation. They just don't want to tell the defense what they're playing.
This is right out of California football.
They had a touchdown and then a block punt. Quarterback keeper again.
Here it is again.
Looked like he had a nice haul until he didn't.
Closed up. JT Green. Green and more green. He's a senior.
Green was tapped by number 24, James Federico.
I was down on the field before the game. He's a tall guy. Looks pretty athletic, but not super massive. There's O'Gara.
No gain.
James Federico did a nice job of turning that play in. We had a bunch of buddies help out.
Somehow those lateral passes, there are a lot of them. We've seen a lot of them this year that have made no yardage.
2nd and 10. Yeah, in those plays, the pass has to be perfect and the blocking has to be there. Another quarterback keeper
Here he
on
is
3rd
again.
down.
He just gets behind those big linemen.
It's going to be 3rd down and
Number 26, Charlie Finn.
5 or 3rd down or 4.
After gain of 6, it'll be 3rd, 4th, and
You can see
4th.
the North Andover secondary and some of the linebackers not that tall, not that massive compared to the Billerica offense. They're not going to try to blitz off the left edge here. Oh, they're deep.
4th and 4, and he's driven back. A massive 4 tacklers.
Green and I think it was number 3, the running back bumped into each other. That lost all momentum to the play. McNaught was blitzing off the left edge, so that he had plenty of time to catch up.
Marcotte was in early.
1st and 10 from the Billerica 36-yard line.
Now, this is opportunity.
So the ball's on the 36-yard line.
Less than 9 minutes to go. And North Andover with the ball.
And the lead.
And the lead by 1. And they're not in the red zone, but they're well across midfield.
McNaught,
The 34, Michael McNaught.
penalty on the field. Billerica defender is at number 8, did a nice job turning that play inside. Kyle Brightwise is the captain, senior.
Somehow running.
Illegal formation.
There was illegal motion on the Scarlet.
Illegal motion.
Yeah.
That's maybe the first North Andover miscue that I can think of
5-yard
in this game so far.
1st and 15.
So, shooting ourselves in the foot here.
Well, I think North Andover, they got a block punt. They almost recovered the opening kickoff. They stopped
The ball is on
Stop
the
Billerica on
41-yard
fourth
line.
down.
Not good to have them on their heels and for you to go backwards on your first play.
There's Walensky
Zach
looking for
Walensky's the ball
room.
carrier.
Kind of turns himself sideways, making himself skinny.
Yeah.
Only got 2 or 3 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 12, 2nd and 13.
This was a golden opportunity to try like
Walensky was
that
tackled by
45-degree
53,
slant pass
Paul
on
Dillon.
first down. To try some safe passes, but to
After a 2-yard gain, it is 2nd and 13.
we're
from
too
the 39-yard
predictable
line.
with the running wide.
So another thing that was kind of running their power offense out of the spread. Pretty
Yes.
much a running back. There's
There's
your
the
slant
slant.
to Partridge.
Complete number 7, James
It looked like he juggled it, but I guess he
Tackled by
didn't.
number 1.
Still going to be 2nd and 8 or so.
Jason Martin.
High school cornerbacks play 10 yards off the line of scrimmage. You can go 5 yards and catch a ball,
2nd and 6.
and you have yet
There's
to
a
be
gain of
covered by
7 on the
anyone.
play. It is now 3rd and 6.
There's a free 5 yards on every time the ball is snapped.
So it'll be 3rd and 7.
Nice connection.
Here's a new formation. Everyone's
Yes.
on the left.
And rolling right. And
He got
connection
Walensky.
to Walensky coming across the field. Very safe pass.
It's about a 15-yard gain.
Very safe pass. That pass is as safe as the
Here's
45-degree
the replay.
slant.
Didn't see the beginning of where Walensky came from.
Yeah.
Got some blocking downfield.
That's O'Gara.
My guess is he goes through left tackle, left guard, and goes as far as the linebacker and turns right.
1st and 10 from the 18-yard line. Walensky again.
Walensky is the ball carrier.
He's being very patient. He's seeing
Tackled
where his
by
blocks
53,
are,
Paul
seeing where
Dillon.
the defenders are, and making his choices. Here, you see the 2
Yes.
blockers. See that block.
Yeah, he manages to avoid 2
Gain of
tacklers,
3 on the
but
play. It is
Was
2nd
that
and
Comerford on the
7.
block, 66?
this,
From
the
the
problem is
15-yard
there's
line.
5 or 6 tacklers by the time he gets to the corner.
2nd and 7. 6 minutes.
The defense
Left.
is
Second quarter.
overreacting. They're playing for these wide runs, so
McNaught out
hard to
wide
get them out of
on
position.
the right. Pass out left. There's your slant.
There it is again.
Jim Partridge almost breaks the tackle. The ball came loose.
He's down though.
Ball down to number 1,
Although
Jason
First
Martin.
down.
I think he was down, but he was laying on somebody.
On Scarlet Knights.
First and goal from about the 3.
It is 1st and goal to go from the 3-yard line.
2 passes. That's what we needed.
Partridge out to
Now
the
you
right.
can do anything here now. Wide
Oh,
open.
nice haul. Walensky touchdown.
Same play. Did the guard pull on that play?
I don't know, but Shane Fitzgerald pancaked a bunch of guys coming.
Let's see.
65 is Shane
See what the-
Fitzgerald.
here
There he's
comes-
pulling.
Here comes the guard, but he's just taking the center. The
There's no one there.
The blocking takes out the middle linebacker, and the defense has overplayed the sideline. The defense by itself opens up a hole.
Little confusion on who's going to spike this ball, or there's a defensive
yes.
lineman, Matt Roy, expecting someone else to be in this kickoff.
And it's good anyway.
14-6. Good job by
14-6.
Matt Roy. He ran to the sideline saying someone needs to be in on this extra point, and he knew that wasn't going to happen, so he ran back out on the field to take his place. I thought he was the snapper, but
So he didn't. It was not Roy snapping.
no, I think it was Finn Murphy, I believe.
Yeah, Finn has done it. Roy is, as you always say, he's from a family of athletes. His father told me he someone in the family was a hockey coach. He went out for high school hockey. I think eventually he got cut. He came home and against his bedroom door was a lacrosse stick.
All three Roy triplets play lacrosse. Katie Roy is the most decorated. Oh, here's that same kickoff. It's going to bounce. Picked up by number 8. He's going all the way. That's Mike Murname, actually. Oh, fumble. He fumbled
God. North Andover has it. Can you believe it? Wow.
Jake O'Neill.
Can you believe it? I think that's another sport. Look at this. How can he... Look, it's just amazing that
the kicker, Camden Bethel, knocked it loose.
Wow.
Everyone congratulating Camden Bethel on the sideline. Varsity basketball player as a freshman.
Was that Murname carrying the ball?
It was. Ball's on the 15-yard line.
Amazing. Amazing, amazing. So,
that
Billerica.
The tide turned very fast there. I thought Murname was in for a score.
Yes. We get a gift over here. Now we have another gift. I don't think we're winning this game where Billerica is just shooting themselves in the foot. It's shocking. They have such a great season going.
It's McNaught. Seen this play now. He has
the
room.
Corner. There's the cutback.
Is that Green, the quarterback, in at safety, I believe? Some nice blocking over the edge there.
See McNaught on the sideline here. The play, that's good play. He steps over. Once he steps over, he's got to go towards number 7.
I like to see that block. To see that block on the edge again. I don't know who that was.
There's a 29-yard gain on the play.
29-yard gain.
First and 10.
4 minutes, 45 seconds left. If North Andover plays this right and is able to get another first down, this could be the last possession of the first half.
14-6, 4:35. Man in motion.
Inside
handoff.
JT Green, the quarterback, second tackle in a row.
Look at this. Nice blocking on 7. Opens up, goes right between the two safeties, is dragged down.
The play is a first down, Scarlet Knights from the
my brother would, at that point, when he gets his hand on your waist and his hand on your thigh, you change your stride totally. You go into knees up. Just keep yourself up by constantly getting your momentum going up, not forward.
Number 54, Tyler Bornstein, coming in on the defensive line for Billerica. There's a sweep this way. This Agbor. Got maybe 4 or 5 yards.
A lot of effort on that. He's got good speed.
Number 9, Mike Murnane, and number 53, Cole Dillon.
He found a few yards there where it didn't look like there was much of anything.
So North Andover again. To summarize what I've seen so far, they've run your slant a couple times, but they're running out of their spread offense.
Yes.
So that's maybe a little unpredictable, but they've gone down the middle and they've gone wide a couple times. We'll see if Billerica can make some adjustments to it.
It's like the coach doesn't want to put too much pressure on the quarterback. He's got
Walensky down the middle. He'll be a little short of the first down. It'll be third down and about 2. 3 minutes left.
54, Tyler Bornstein.
So he gave him 2 safe passes. The thing on those safe passes is you can do them now. You can just keep bringing them in.
Caleb Agbor in the game these last couple plays. Mikey McNaught is out.
Yeah, he had a really hard cut on the sideline, and I think he was kicked.
Walensky again.
Walensky struggles.
Looks like it's a first down.
Tried to strip the ball from him. He kept the ball and kept moving forward.
Shane Fitzgerald pulling from the right guard position.
There's a 4-yard gain on the play. It is 1st and 10. Scarlet
Nice block opening a place to go.
Ball's on the 28-yard line.
The ball is on the 28-yard line.
2 minutes, 20 seconds left to go. So North Andover is taking their time. They don't want to give Billerica the ball back before halftime. North Andover will get the ball to start the third quarter.
We're living in a good
Timeout.
place
North
right
Andover
now.
calling a timeout.
Very good.
There's a timeout on the field called by the Scarlet Knights.
It feels like North Andover is in control.
Well, they've had some good first halves against Tewksbury and I forget who the other opponent.
Oh,
Isn't
that's
that
right.
great? So we'll see what happens. But during this timeout, you missed the community media day at the Camp Studios yesterday, but you still
Oh.
have time
I'm sorry.
for the Horror Sci-Fi Film Festival tomorrow at the
Oh.
Warden Theater at 11 a.m. Quite a few short horror films. There's like one is about the pixie stick incident. It seems kind of a little too scary for me.
No,
Little
that's
calzone refreshments as well, and
terrifying.
a little intermission.
Calzones.
Those don't sound scary.
Depends-
Abducted Anonymous, Inner Demons, Scaring Sherry, the pixie stick incident,
And-
Nurturing
And that's tomorrow, Saturday. And where is it?
at the Warden Theater, 11 a.m.
And the Warden
800 Mass Avenue.
Right on the common.
Yeah. Doors open at 10:30, if not sooner.
That property, at one time, that property was controlled by the Historical Society, I think.
A printing museum or something. I don't know. I've never been in there.
Originally it was built as an insurance company office. The company was headquartered in North Andover. Sold a lot of automotive.
As play resumes,
And
it
homeowners.
is 1st and 10. Scarlet Knights from the 38-yard line.
So what time is the horror flicks tomorrow?
Starts at 11.
Yeah.
Goes all the way into at least past 1.
Good day
with
tomorrow.
intermission. Here we go. 1st and 10. Fake dip. Oh, nice move by
Yes,
Partridge.
perfect, beautiful. Oh,
Touchdown.
Oh,
28-29 yards. Casey, the quarterback coach, Casey Walsh, congratulating Drew Fitzgerald. I don't know if he's...
perfect. Pump fake, Partridge.
They faked the-
Partridge in a pear tree.
They faked your slant, Ray.
Yeah.
And the defensive back jumped, and he went
Nice.
straight to the corner.
I wonder if we could see that again.
I don't think they had the camera on Partridge. Upset in the making.
And it's good.
21-6.
Here, this is the extra point again. How about the touchdown? Snap is a little wide. Just gets it down in time. Yeah, the kicker is waiting for the ball to be put down. He's got his foot in the air. He's balancing on the left foot, waiting for the ball to be put down.
If I'm on the Billerica sideline, I'm just going to say we're losing the turnover battle
Yes.
more than anything else. We lost the ball on downs on one drive.
Yeah, Billerica has sort of kept themselves out of the game here. But as you say, the second half is a whole new thing. Partridge is celebrating with one of the coaches.
It was man-to-man coverage out there. Fake the handoff, fake the slant, planted his foot, headed towards the corner, and nice pass by Drew Fitzgerald.
Would be good to see that touchdown again on a replay. Be nice to see
Maybe we'll see it at halftime.
replays at halftime, yes?
We'll definitely see it in the pregame in our future. It's
yeah.
Camden Bethel.
Yes.
Caused the fumble. They're going with that same
what
play.
is this?
Number 8 picks it up. He's got some room. Oh, nice tackle.
Now, I think they did that because they have a good kick return.
Pat Roy with the tackle.
I think recently they scored on a punt return. They scored on a kickoff return.
Well, the element of surprise is gone. It will be interesting to see if they'll try that in the second half. Minute 53. This could be a key drive for Billerica if they can score before halftime.
Yes, this is a key moment here, a pivotal moment. Number 70, he is a beast. God, right tackle, enormous. Number 70, hand fighting the defensive end, and the play is all around him, and he can't get his hands off of the defender.
John Marcotte was quick off the ball there into the backfield. There's that screen to O'Gara. Is that Federico on the tackle? I think North Andover must be playing a man-to-man defense, and that's Federico's man. 2nd and 8.
Now, Nasa Atigo, I think, is one of their better players, number 0. I don't think I've seen him tonight.
I haven't seen him. 1 minute 12 on the clock. The North Andover bench is yelling at this press box.
Yeah,
And someone must have asked the referee how much time is left. I'd love to know who keeps the time. I think it might be more than one person because they have a backup in case something goes wrong.
Yeah. The scoreboard is not the official time.
So timeout, I imagine. I don't know who called that timeout. 3rd and 8.
MIAA advertising for more officials.
There's 16 short films in the North Andover Horror and Sci-Fi Film Festival.
Are these made by local people?
Well, they accepted submissions. So I'm not sure how many submissions they got and whether they do any review, but calzone lunch and refreshments at 12:45 to 1:15. I'd be too scared for lunch. Here we go, 3rd and about 8. Pass.
Green lets it wide open, but not wide open.
That number, is that Pat Roy again? No, Michael Fordelius on the coverage. The ball was too much to the outside. It's 4th down.
Yeah.
Billerica to punt.
Threw a little behind him,
Or
and
so it seems.
It is now 4th and 8.
allows him to get a hand in there. Need to lead that player across the field. Just
Mike Murnane back to punt. He's also a quarterback.
Lazy,
so we'll see what's going to happen.
Pass. This guy got a kick blocked.
High punt. Fair catch for Roy.
Nicely
A little
done.
contact at the end of that. Referee not interested in, not enough. Then Pat Roy just throws the ball at Scott and Narson. Both players risking potential penalties. Here's the high punt.
The Scarlet Knights take over 1st and 10.
You see the fair catch. And then there's a little contact at the end. Ball's at the 22-yard line. So this is North Andover's 5th possession. Billerica just had that opening drive touchdown. Here's Walensky. Does a nice job picking out the hole.
At 22, Zach Walensky is the ball carrier.
He has a first down.
Mike Murnane.
Ridden out of bounds by Murnane.
I don't know if North Andover is looking to score or trying to run out the clock. If they were trying to run out the clock, you don't necessarily want to go out of bounds, but on the first down, they stop the clock.
Scoreboard is stopped with 53. Walensky getting his second hand on the ball there.
I think North Andover is really seeing if they can try to score based on Coach Bagzinski really studying that play sheet, which doesn't indicate he's looking for a safe play or a run out the clock type of play. McNaught out
Number
wide.
34, McNaught is the ball carrier.
Not much gain there.
No.
But I think the North Andover coaches did a good job of finding
Right
some
down on the
plays
five,
or a scheme that would work well against this Billerica defense. The runs up the middle and the runs out wide have generally been successful.
Second and 8.
And it's been setting up the pass as well. Looks like they're going to let the clock run out in this first half.
Under 20 seconds.
North Andover just called a timeout, maybe
Timeout
to
on the
avoid a
field.
penalty.
Scarlet Knights.
North Andover wanted the timeout, but not the time. No, they were running the clock. Not sure what that was about. They called the timeout, but they didn't call a timeout.
Yeah. Overruled.
And that'll be it. Half. Upset in the making. This could be a playoff clinching win if the score stays this way. For Ray Ahern, I'm Coach Baggs. North Andover 21, Billerica 6. We'll be back for the second half.
Come on back for the second half.
Nice touchdown pass. Patted it once and just let it go. Beautiful. I think there are more passes available. Coach D seems to put himself in a position here where he doesn't want to force it. He wants him to pass, but he's afraid he's going to give him too much at once. You know, something's happening because it seems to me like he could be passing all the time. That 45-degree slant is, yes, there's no defense. The defense is 10 yards downfield. You can just catch that. If I were talking to your son, I would say, what I used to do when I played
Ladies
on
and gentlemen,
Sundays.
the North Andover Scarlet Knight Marching Band is one of the many performing ensembles at North Andover High School. The Scarlet Knight Marching Band performs throughout the state and at local competitions. The Scarlet Knights also perform at many local parades and events in North Andover. This year's fall show is Elements. The Scarlet Knight Marching Band is led on the field by drum majors Keenan Goslin, William Henschel, and Avery Barnett. Color guard captains are Jessica Tornam and Allegra Walker. The assistant director of the Scarlet Knight Marching Band is Mr. Chris Nelson. The director of the Scarlet Knight Marching Band is Mr. Justin D. Smalley.
Start with the inside foot because your second foot allows you to look at the quarterback. The quarterback has the ball in the second play.
Let's have another round of applause for the North Andover High School Marching Band.
Every time you come around, yeah, you lose my mind, you make everything feel fine. Worry about the storm, I'm way too numb, yeah, it's way too dumb, yeah. I get those goosebumps every time, I need the high, throw that to the side. I get those goosebumps every time, yeah, when you're not around, when you throw that to the side. I get those goosebumps every time. 713 through the 21, yeah, I'm hiding. Why they on me, I'm flying. Sick and low-key, I'm sick and low-key, I'm hiding. Spider rider, when I pull in, I'm right beside you. Pop star, live a ride. When I take street game mileage, don't stack on the bar, but another Snapchat to my home. She fought through plenty, and ran all her guineas. Yeah, we at the top, so right there, I'll do eating. Yeah.
Tight end in the formation.
He has the height advantage dramatically.
Going to the back of the end zone.
Going the other way, it's wide open.
Touchdown.
Is that Partridge?
It is. Not a big wind-up. Zawinski takes it on the run.
Down the sideline.
Made one move. Down to the 10. Maybe even inside the 10.
Could not get away from the leg tackle.
Second and 1.
Run it right back at them.
Similar play.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Touchdown North Andover.
Gets behind the blocker, waits for the block to happen, and then sprints to the left from there.
Sweep. Pat Roy. He has a lane. He has
the corner, but
tackled by Connor McMorrow. First and goal.
Here we are.
Sweep. Federico, touchdown.
James Federico is in the end zone for a touchdown.
If you want to drive 6 hours, you can get to Reno.
High kick, short high kick. They let it bounce. Someone needs to get on that.
Yes, that was a mistake.
Looks like North Andover has it.
Claims they have it.
It's Walensky off tackle. Plenty of room.
He's gone. He needed that one block, and he helped the blocker set it up.
So that'll do it for the first half. Big showing from North Andover. North Andover 26, Drake at 0, and the two mistakes by North Andover could be worse. Hunter Scott looks like he's trying to block this.
Yes.
Number 6 down
there
the middle.
He comes.
Over his head. Doesn't matter who picks that ball up, it's 4th down.
3 North Andover players in there.
Pat Roy in motion, down the middle to Walensky. That's plays worked before.
Just like before.
Touchdown.
Exactly right.
Maybe there's running time rules if the game is lopsided.
Whoa, open overthrown.
Intercepted.
And up for grabs.
Jimmy Gwynn. I don't know who, is that Rodriguez who tipped that? Kevin Rodriguez, number 40. Two receivers out there.
North Andover. Nguyen celebrating again. But all of that was a ruse because there goes the runner.
Not sure who that was. It's a number in the 20s. Throwing this the other way.
Yes, wide open.
Oh, the safety missed on that ball. Touchdown, North Andover.
North Andover, the Scarlet Knights rip off 46 points and hold Draken scoreless.
Since I'm only allowed one word, I'm going plural on you. Opportunities.
Communication.
Professional.
Dependable.
Empowering. Everywhere.
Inclusive.
Cool.
During the pandemic, they wouldn't allow parents or fans into the basketball games, and volunteering for NACAM was the only way I could get into the gym. And you're always looking for volunteers to either speak behind the camera or operate the cameras, and so I'm still here.
I can reach everyone through YouTube and what I think are the best videos for me, for everyone to understand that I also have the same interests, and those who have the same interests like me would want to hear what I would have to say about what I like about it and what's cool about it.
A center, identified as a senior center there, is communication in a sense. And I felt somewhere or another if my contribution could help a little bit, that it would be a fulfilling experience for myself as well.
You know, one way that I've seen North Andover CAM really grow over the last 2 years has been their relationship with the Historical Society. You know, they've got this amazing new movie theater, and they've run a whole series of programs partnering with CAM over the last couple of months that have really been well attended. You've really embedded yourself in the community and made such an important community partner that I think that's something that's really special, and you don't always see that.
Through public service announcements, in the past we've done some about leaving dogs in cars, locking your doors, stuff like that, where they get the message out too. And, not many people may see it on TV per se, but they'll see it on social media, which is even better. So by having a professionally run, studio like this, where we can, put together a message or put together a show and be able to put it out there, especially the younger generation, they're on their phones all the time and they're going to see it, which it makes us happy because we know our message is getting out there. Thanks to North Andover CAM.
Welcome back for the second half. Friday night football, upset in the making on homecoming night. North Andover 21, Billerica 6. I would say North Andover has won the turnover battle. They had a blocked punt. They stripped a runner headed to the end zone on a kickoff return, and they recovered that fumble. They almost recovered the opening kickoff. But other than winning the turnover battle, North Andover offense has been pretty effective. They've been running out of their spread formation, and that set up the pass nicely. Billerica, they're 6-0. They scored on their opening drive. They ran the ball down the field. And since then, it's been a blocked punt. Lost the ball on downs. Kickoff fumble. North Andover has been turnover-free so far. So Ray Ahern is with me. I'm Coach Baggs from the track team. We're about maybe less than a minute away from the second half kickoff. North Andover will receive the ball. They're in black. Billerica in white. Again, if you missed the pregame, shout out to the science team. They won their first match against like 14 or so schools. McKenna Doobie, Yoshida. Someone else is captaining that squad. Arshnit Bhatti, who is on our NACAM sports crew, is on that science team. Math team was second in their match. It's about a match every month. If you go to the North Andover Science League website, you can see the North Andover results. The Massachusetts Math League is where occasionally they post the math team results. Shout out to the field hockey team. They won over Tewksbury earlier today. They're 8-5-3. They're currently ranked 26th out of 48th in Division I field hockey. They should make the playoffs. And we're ready to get underway. It's Pat Roy and Zach Walensky out deep. A line drive kick. It bounces. It hits Roy. He picks it up, kind of stumbles forward, finds some room, or not, whatever room he had. Close quickly. They're going to have the ball inside the 15-yard line to start the second half.
Number 52, Nick Cabell.
Kicks have been an exercise tonight.
Some adventure?
Yeah,
Adventurous.
I suppose, yeah.
They should put him in the horror film festival tomorrow.
We had the Billerica blocked punt.
On their own 12-yard line.
Ball's on the 12-yard line.
Partridge out wide here. 4 wides. Running the ball right up the middle.
Not much gain there. That should have been Lewinsky there.
That was the one place they wouldn't want to go in the first half, to open the second half by running right into the teeth of the defense.
I don't know if Billerica knows this, but that's not really a quarterback option. The quarterback is never going to keep the ball on that play unless it's a pass play. Well, it would be interesting if North Andover tried that. That's McNaught out wide.
Just
that's maybe a yard loss.
Linebackers just have that scoped out.
Well, those are the two plays that North Andover was running in the first half. Billerica, we'll see if they made the adjustments. So far, it appears that they have. There's number 8, just sheds the block.
And 7 and 12.
Kyle Brightweiser, number 8.
No possibility that anyone's going to ever block any of those 3 potential tacklers.
It's 3rd and 12, 3rd and 13.
Rolling out, someone dragging across the middle? No.
That was a dangerous pass. Is that intercepted? It is intercepted.
Oh, the worst has happened at about the 15-yard line.
That ball was kind of up for grabs. Both players had their hands on it.
Yes, that's the one place you don't want to go. The guy's standing right there. You have to have somebody dragging across the middle.
That was Gus O'Gara. That pass was a little bit to the inside, and he wanted more to the outside.
Sal Frank wanted to come across the middle, but he was held up. So, opportunity presents itself immediately for Billerica.
First turnover for the game for North Andover.
There was some remark you made early in the evening that the second half was a horror show in several games.
Well, also, I just gave them the announcer's curse before the second half started, saying they will be winning the turnover battle. Quarterback keeper.
Green again, making yardage
maybe
up the middle.
Maybe 6-yard gain or so. That was like a really power formation. There were no fakes involved in that play.
Yeah. Well, they have very big lineup.
Everyone blocked straight ahead. Maybe I say a 5-yard gain. More traditional formation.
Green is the ball carrier.
We've seen that play many times. Is that Mark Hahn on the tackle or Nate Jocks? Nate Jocks coming in from the defensive tackle to stop that.
I think that was that Dorival with the ball.
I think that's the quarterback. Kept it. 3rd and 4.
Gain of 1 on the play. It was 3rd and 4.
have to think Billerica is going to go for it on fourth down if they don't make the first down here. Same play.
Green is the ball carrier.
Quarterback, I think he's a little short.
Tripped up number 6, Hunter Scott.
Hunter Scott on the tackle. Billerica not being fancy at all
And also
in these
number
first
24,
three
James
plays.
Billerica.
1, 2,
So
And
Hunter Scott flying in there.
ball down.
No, they gave him the first down.
Yes, 5-yard line.
He's up to the play as a first
seems,
down. It's first and goal.
Fait accompli that they'll score here, but we'll have to see.
They handed off that time.
There's 3 again.
Touchdown, Billerica.
Dorival is the ball carrier.
Dorival.
Jude Dorival. Sophomore.
Just like that, 21-12. Now will you go for 2? It looks like they could give it to Dorival again, and look at this. The guard pulls, and there's plenty of room there. There's no linebacker to catch anything.
They are going for it.
Billerica is in for the 2-point conversion attempt.
Same play.
Dorival.
Penalty flag.
Dorival is the ball carrier. There was a flag on the
Nothing
play.
doing there.
Swarmed under.
Little extracurricular activities there. Someone's kicking their legs back and forth for some reason.
Lots of
See what this penalty is. It's on Billerica.
There's a false start.
21-12.
Penalty is
Big line.
declined.
21-12.
The
So
conversion attempt is no good.
that takes the curse off of
The
it.
score now is Scarlet Knights 21, Billerica 12.
Shout out to the boys soccer team. They're 7-6-2 with 3 games left. Ranked 25th out of 61 teams in Division I. They should make the playoffs. JV team is 13-2 behind the goalkeeping of James Janjak and Max Polanski. Freshman boys soccer team 10-1-5. They're having a great year as well. Girls soccer 6-5-5. 2 games left. They're ranked 35th out of 57 teams in Division I. If they keep their above 500 record, they'll make the playoffs. They had a big victory on senior night last night, I think it was, over Chelmsford 2-1.
Is number 3, Patrick Roy. And number 22.
North Andover does not have their starters on the front row on this kickoff receive team like they do on the kickoff coverage team. Oh, Charlie Finn's out there. Another line drive kick. Federico just falls on it.
A good move. Heck, they're over the 30.
32-yard line. I'll take it there. He was thinking about picking it up, but he thought, I don't have a clean pickup. I better get down on this.
Yeah.
Don't want to get yelled at or anything.
The worst thing you want to do is try to get up and have somebody land immediately on top of you to squash your arms and separate you from the ball.
So we'll see how the Billerica defense, see if they're prepared for those plays that worked well for North Andover in the first half. McNaught in motion, back to Walensky in the middle. Oh, nice cut. The hole on the left was closed. He went to his right.
Cuts back in and runs into 5 tacklers without any blockers.
Looks like it's
So
going to
here
be
we go.
2nd and 7.
Goes through. Look at everybody sliding. There's 5 men 5 yards back from the ball, and they're all sliding to the middle.
There was a gain of 3 on the play. It is 2nd and 7.
Zach Walensky didn't get a ton of carries in his sophomore year. He got a couple. He didn't show the shiftiness he's showing tonight. Getting a great basketball player, point guard. Walensky again, nothing doing there.
Too conservative. We should be passing.
Well, the left side of the Billerica defensive line held their positions, and the play was running right at them. Number 54 in the backfield, he blew that up.
Yes, Walensky is.
That was Tyler Bornstein. I don't think he started the game at right defensive end. He's in there now. Maybe more mobile than the player he replaced. It's 3rd and
7.
3rd and 7.
Well, having thrown the interception, the coach may become a little gun-shy.
Walensky is in the slot.
There it is.
Is that Jake
Yes.
Salfrank underthrown?
Yes.
He come back and got it.
Yes.
Now he's fighting with the safety. He looks like he's winning that battle. Mike Murnane little assaulted him there to get that tackle.
Spectacular. Back shoulder throw, comes back, has the height, has the position on the defender, gives him a stiff arm, pushes away, striding. Now here's the play. See, he's getting his knees up. You don't need to stride out. You need to keep the person from pulling you down by getting the knees
That might have
up.
been an over 50-yard pass play.
Yes, I'm sure it is.
1st and 5 from the 6. Excuse me, first from the 6-yard line. Walensky through the middle. He met someone there.
Met by number 74, Keith Johnston.
Keith Johnson, the big guy. He met there. You don't want to get in too many collisions with him.
I would have passed.
But
again.
Drew Fitzgerald did a little stare over to the left where Walensky and Partridge was.
Yes.
And pretty long stare, and then
Yeah.
looked to the right where Jake Salfrank was.
That was a great call by the coach.
Zach Walensky is the ball
Walensky
carrier.
again, short of the goal line. He's inside the 5 now.
54, Tyler Bornstein, and number
I think it's on the
74,
4-yard line. 6 minutes left, 3rd quarter.
We're up by 9.
There was a gain of 1 in the play. It is now 3rd and goal from the
This is
4-yard line.
a field goal here is essentially an extra point. 3rd and 4. You could pass and kick a field goal. You'd be up by 12.
I expect either a sweep to McNaught or down the middle to Walensky. That's what they've been playing.
Looking for that. Walensky over the outside the left tackle. Nope, coming the
It's
other
McNaught.
way.
He's got some edge. Dives into the end zone.
Yes.
Touchdown.
McNaught. Steak and eggs for everyone.
He read the block. Partridge was out wide. He was watching the block from Partridge, and he saw he had room to the inside. Jumped over the defender. 27-12.
He makes a cut, but he makes a cut and he adds 2 extra strides into it to get positioning, leverage.
So they ran one of the 2 plays I called.
There you go. Coach.
Yeah.
Coach Baggs does it again.
No adjustments at halftime so far. Although that pass play, blocked.
Oh, blocked kick. Wow.
Number 54 in there.
27-12. Up by 15. An 8 and a 7.
O'Gara again.
The score now, Scarlet Knights 27, Billerica 12.
So 15-point North Andover lead.
Nice.
5 minutes,
Fitz.
16 seconds left.
Fitz.
Ladies and gentlemen, a credit card was found in the stadium.
But North Andover new style of attack on offense. They're in the spread offense, but they're running out of it, and that sets up the pass, and they had that over 50-yard pass play to Jake Salfrank.
Yep.
Kicking off at the Scarlet Knights will be number 18.
I thought Jake Salfrank was in the end zone before he got assaulted by Mike Murnane there. I didn't think he was going to catch up to him, but he did.
Yeah.
And with authority.
Yes. Murnane is one of the
They're kicking this one
faster
deep.
players.
This is new. O'Gara drops it, picks it up quickly. Oh, the
Heading-
return is set up to the left.
This is exactly
It's kind of
what he
there,
did
but
the
it's too
last
far.
time. Roy got him the last time.
Roy holding the edge.
That's a replay.
Yeah, if that kick wasn't so far to the left, maybe that run back would have. But they set up the run back nicely. Nice, they had the blocking there. Just too far for the returner to get there, especially when he dropped the ball. Be on the 36-yard line. This will be the second possession from Billerica. in this second half.
First and 10, Billerica.
They intercepted the ball to get the ball on their first drive, and they scored.
Once again, JT Green is back in the quarterback for Billerica.
Mike Murnay is out wide. Same formation. Quarterback keeper.
Green is the ball carrier.
Oh, nice play by the quarterback. He had no blocking. He had like 4 or 5 North Andover defenders, and he went through them.
Cuts back
So
inside.
here's a replay. Looked like North Andover was wise to that play. O'Neill and Jocks, and then the linebacker over pursues. Charlie Finn. And he stumbles forward for a nice gain. 2nd and 6. Same play, or quarterback. I think he'll have the first down. Maybe a tiny bit short. 3rd down and a half yard to go. It's right in line with our booth here. We can see that pretty well.
Ankle tackle by Federico on that.
See the right tackle for Billerica, Dan Moore, number 70. John Colby is the center. Blitzed up the middle by
Flushes
Hunter
him out.
Scott. Nice catch. Is it inbounds?
Is it inbounds?
It is. Michael Murnay.
Nice roll.
North Andover was blitzing. You see from the 5 rushers at least. Billerica had 2 receivers on that left sideline.
Yeah. Short or longer?
Scarlet Knights, 43-yard line.
This is the Dorval. He has room. He has the first down, I think.
Well, this is shaping up to be a shootout. Starting to feel like it.
No, just a 2nd and short. Dorval again. He has the first down. John Marcotte takes him down. A little wrestling move there by Marcotte.
Yes.
Brought down by number 56. John Marcotte, number 6.
With authority.
The pride of Nashua, New Hampshire, John Marcotte.
The play, it is now 1st and 10.
I think these teams have done feeling each other out. No team has really changed strategy, I don't think. Quarterback sweep, that's new.
Makes the corner.
Oh, he's keep going. Didn't look like he had room there. He's inside the 10, maybe inside the 5.
They're on the verge of scoring again.
Number 7, Scotty Narson, signaling something to the sideline. Let's hurry up, hurry up.
3 minutes in the quarter.
North Andover has yet to stop Billerica in the second half. Not doing anything fancy.
Green is the ball carrier.
There we go.
Got caught from behind there.
Pursuit is
I think
good.
that was Jake O'Neill that jumped on his back.
Number 73, Jake O'Neill. It is 2nd and goal to go from the 3-yard line.
There was Jake O'Neill. 3 balls on the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Again, Billerica doing nothing fancy, and they're in for the score. JT Green.
Touchdown Billerica. 27-18, up by 11.
Looks like they're going for 2. I don't see any kicker running out on the field.
Or 9. Up by 9.
No, that looks, well, we'll see if they're kicking. They make some substitutions. Number 18 is out there. That's their kicker. That's Jason Chafee, a senior. The quarterback is holding, though, so
Number 18, Jason Chaffee.
we'll see
the point after.
a lot of skilled players in there on this kick. So they could certainly pass the ball. They don't. It's good. Nice, strong kick.
Chaffee's kick is good.
27-19. 8-point gap.
The score now is Scarlet Knights 27, Billerica 19.
Girls JV soccer team, 8-2-1. That's a good record. Freshmen are 5-4-3. Shout out to the girls volleyball team. They're 8-9, but they started the season 2-6. They're ranked 23rd out of 53 teams in Division I. They played Linfield this evening across the parking lot. Not sure the result of that. Shout out to the freshman Freshman volleyball team, they won in straight sets over Linfield. I saw that before I came over across the way. Boys golf, 6-6-1. Shout out to the DECA Club. Zoe Levin and Cole Giles running the concession stands with Mr. Cooperstein. Here we go. 2:29 left in the third quarter. High-scoring third quarter. Maybe a little too high-scoring from North Andover's perspective. Another line drive kick. Went through Agbor, picked up by Roy, is it? There's some nice room up there down the middle.
So, it's out to about the 34.
I will, every North Andover kickoff return I've seen this year has kind of gone up the middle.
Patrick Roy was brought down by number 44, Josiah Candelario.
So ball's on the 33-yard line.
First and 10.
2:21 left in the third quarter.
From the 33-yard line.
I'm not sure where Cole Giles and Will Arms are in that DECA club. They're short-staffed at the concession stand tonight. Usually the DECA club has 4 helpers out there. Federico out in the slot on this side. McNaught on the other side. Here he goes. They give it to McNaught. Number 8 did a nice job shedding the block.
Cuts back. Nothing going wide.
Kyle
cuts the play off immediately.
That was Kyle Brightweiser, the senior captain, linebacker.
There was a loss of 1 on the play. It is 2nd and 11.
Threw the block to the outside and
J.T. Green in on the tackle there.
let the running back stop that play. Cole, loss of 1 yard. 2nd and 11. It's Walensky. Little stutter step, but nothing there. One of the defensive linemen, was it 75, 74, Johnston?
Running to the ball.
Keith Johnson, the biggest guy on the field, most massive guy on the field. Nose tackle.
Need a first down here.
Well, it's 3rd and 8.5 or so.
The way the momentum is at the moment, you don't want to have to kick at this point.
North Andover taking their time here. Crowd kind of quieted down a little bit, getting a little nervous. Three receivers to the right. Billerica was blitzing.
Charles pass is complete from number 22, Walensky.
A little short, so Walensky. That was a nice play to call for that blitz.
Yes,
Scott
yeah.
Enarson was blitzing. Was it number 7 blitzing? Or was it number 8?
That's amazing how quickly that pass out into the flat developed.
Now 4th and 2.
It developed at least a second sooner than you normally see here.
It's 4th down. North Andover taking their time. They're going to let this third quarter expire. Going to switch sides of the field. They'll decide whether they're going to go for it or whether they're going to kick.
With the score of the Scarlet Knights, 27.
2 yards.
Billerica, 19.
2 yards.
So Billerica had a nice third quarter. 2 touchdowns to 1. This game's a lot tighter than it was at halftime. North Andover not getting as many breaks. They certainly didn't get any turnovers.
Billerica's
quarter.
not really playing any better. They're just playing without mistakes.
Well, they haven't been stopped on offense. They've run the ball down. They haven't had to go too far down the field, but they haven't been stopped. Very similar to their first touchdown. Just ran the ball down the middle. Winter sports registration is open. A little over 5 weeks for winter sports to start the Monday after Thanksgiving. I'll be involved in the track program in some way, maybe help out some shot putters, help out some pentathletes.
Or as the fourth quarter begins.
North Andover is Division II state champions indoors and out in boys track. They're the defending MVC champions in girls track.
Bethel is in for punt.
Andover girls should have a strong team this winter. But the boys track team, I think, is very strong. Both indoors and out. Here we go. 4th down and 2. Oh, they're punting.
Nice snap. Plenty of time to kick.
Long kick. They're going to let it go. It's out of bounds.
Yeah.
Nice kick, though. It's in around the 10-yard line. Maybe 15.
25, I think.
Really? Are they bringing it come forward? Yeah, they are. You're right.
Yeah.
That punt was farther right than I thought it was.
It had great distance, but bad direction. It was a very nice punt, unfortunately.
This is Billerica's third possession. They scored on their 2 possessions. Number 68 coming in on the defensive line. I don't think they maybe to stop that play down the middle. That's a Joe Datrandade. Haven't really seen him this year.
There's a quick pass. 1-2 and pass.
O'Gara, and he has extra yardage, and he's is he gone? Nate Jocks chasing him down. Touchdown.
That's amazing that Nate Jocks was able to stay with that smaller, fast player.
See the end of that. They found some really nice room down the sideline.
That was a Sunday morning pass.
Gus O'Gara has more speed than he looks. Faster than he looks.
Yes.
No, there's a bunch of track stars in the North Andover backfield.
That play was made with hike 2-3 pass. He didn't gauge the field. He didn't look at receivers. He caught the ball, stepped forward, and threw it.
And it must have been an accurate pass. You catch the receiver or the back in stride.
Yeah. If we had a replay, I missed it.
Gus O'Gara is a junior. It looks like they're going for 2. Well, plenty of time left. You don't necessarily have to go for 2.
Billerica will attempt a 2-point conversion.
North Andover has not stopped Billerica in the second half. And we're all knotted up.
27 all.
It was 21-6 at halftime.
11 minutes, 38 seconds in the game, essentially 12 minutes to go.
Billerica has a very strong offense. They've scored over 30 points in all their games, 38 against Lowell, 32 against Westford, 35 against Wilmington, 55 against Drake, 35 against Tewksbury, 34 last week against in Boxborough. 21 points in this second half, basically 1 quarter. Still 11 minutes, 38 seconds left in this 4th quarter. You kind of see the North Andover kick return team doesn't have a lot of energy at the moment. North Andover needs a momentum changer, momentum killer. But North Andover defense needs to stop Billerica. North Andover did a substitution at defensive tackle to stop those runs up the middle, and they passed around.
Back to return for the Scarlet Knights is number 3, Roy. Number 22, Walensky.
Every once in a while, Watson, about 5 or 6 years ago, and then another back came in 2 years after that, and they were sophomores, and they were fast, and they were made kick returners, and they were the best we had as sophomores. We don't seem to have that person this year.
That's Pat Roy. Oh, he fielded everyone.
Beautiful run back.
There's a momentum.
Roy.
That's a momentum change. He's still going.
Incredible.
He's down at the about the 32-yard line. Huge kickoff return. North Andover needed that. I think you're referring to Darren Watson. He was also a basketball player.
Oh, yes.
Not
Yes.
sure who the other back you're referring to are, but
He was very short. I think he's playing at...
Jake McElroy, the baseball and basketball player?
No.
He was the quarterback.
Yeah.
Freddie Gavin?
Yeah, Freddie.
Freddie Gavin, he might be playing college
He
football.
is. He's playing for somebody locally here. Maybe Endicott. I'm not
His
certain.
brother, Jaden Gavin, just graduated last year. He was a defensive back.
Yes, yeah. Freddie was special, though. Just amazing.
Federico in the backfield instead of Walensky. He's got a good gain there. Maybe 6 yards.
Good.
You see probably the right guard pull. No, the tackle, Finn Murphy from County Cork. Pulling number 72 with the knee braces on. Zach Walensky's back in. The defense is huddling with coach, defense coordinator Matt Cerullo. Official timeout here. Injured player, I guess, for Billerica walking off the field. North Andover in the Wildcat here. Walensky at the quarterback position. I think this is a injury timeout. Billerica gets their 11th player out there. It looks like number 15. It's safety, possibly. Federico.
Inside handoff. Not much.
He'll be 2 yards to go for first down. So Zach Walensky in at quarterback. This gives the defense one more thing to think about because there's an extra blocker.
There was a gain of 1 on the play. It was 3rd and 3.
Mike Leorenza, our PA announcer, says it's 3rd and 3. Bob Gessing also in that press box, maybe running the scoreboard.
I would like to see them with Walensky at quarterback run the option.
That's what they did the last play. They gave it to Federico. This is going to make Nod on the sweep. Nice.
Cuts back nicely. Nice extra yardage.
That was well defended by Billerica. They had all their defense over there, but better running by McNaught. You can kind of see that one player trying to blow the play up. Another player makes the edge.
Stops on a dime. 2-step stop, and then he starts again.
There was a gain of 6 on the play, resulting in a Scarlet Knight first down.
Zach Walensky still in there at quarterback.
The ball is on the 19-yard line.
As I was saying, there's a big, serious defensive meeting 2 plays ago with defensive coordinator Matt Cerullo. Coach Bagzinski telling Agbor to go further wide into the slot. That's Federico up the middle.
Good yardage.
Falls forward.
Keeps moving. Keeps those legs moving.
6-7 yard gain. Gain of 7. North Andover needed this. They looked like Billerica could not be stopped. They got the interception for their first to get their first touchdown started, and they haven't been stopped. North Andover defense get a little rest here, and North Andover offense gets them going.
Partridge wide.
Well, that's a penalty. It's 2 players moving in the backfield. I don't know if penalty on North Andover.
Quarterback cadence was off.
That'll make it 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9.
I think it's more like 2nd and 8 based on where the yard marker is on the far side of the field.
Tie game, 8 minutes, 40 seconds.
Federico again has a little edge.
He's in
there.
the open.
He's
in the
he
open.
found room, and then no one was in the secondary. Touchdown North Andover.
It's amazing. I think the defensive secondary thought the quarterback still had the ball.
Nice blocking up front, and no safety, no linebacker to fill the hole.
He's the thing that made the play work was the fact that he had nowhere to go. He was behind the right leg of the blocker, and he had to step over him, so he had to come to a complete stop.
And with Walensky at quarterback, you have to cover the quarterback to run. You have to account for him. Low snap. Nice job by Braden Bethel. Kick is good.
It's good. Bethel to Bethel. North Andover 34 opens up a 7-point advantage with 8:28. Nice scoop and spot. The ball goes through. It's wobbling. It's a wounded duck, but had enough momentum to go through easily.
So I'm Coach Baggs from the track team, North Andover's Discus Friend. I'm with Ray Ahern. We have a huge NA Camp Sports crew. Kathy Durand is running graphics. Nick Kissel, Aiden Stone, Bill Robert in the control room. I don't know if Jonah Perlow is still here. Up top on the camera, I know I saw Evan Zimmer, Grant Van Horn, Nathan Martinez, the DGD whiz, and Arshneet Bhatti from the science team and the Interact Club and the yearbook. North Andover to kick off.
An all-star cadre.
Bill Roberts' teams, the Geelong Cats of the Australian Rules Football League and the Boston Demons have won championships. So Bill Roberts is now on double cloud nine. Here's the kickoff. Here's number 3, Dorba. Oh, he dropped it. Picked up by O'Gara, and he has room. Some wrestling match on the near side of the field. That's Charlie Finn and number 52, Nick Cabral. We're in a little wrestling match there, maybe outside of camera range. Well, that was a good sign for Billerica. That muffed kickoff did not hurt them, and actually they got a pretty nice return out of it. The ball's on the 30-yard line.
Sebastian Hunter almost had him right after he picked up the ball, but he had enough lateral movement that he got away from him.
So there's 8 minutes and 20 seconds left. This drive could take a while, so this could be Billerica's last possession if they take the ball down the field slowly. Although if you get like a 70-yard touchdown pass, it's take no time at all. That's a nice gain. 2nd and 1.
Tight end to Nyerson over here. He's tall. Batted down.
Is that Nate Jocks that got that?
Nate Jocks.
Track superstar. He should break the North Andover discus record if he stays healthy this spring. Another football player, Dave Stone, captain of the 1976 team. Linebacker, has the discus record. Nate scored in the Division II states, I think 3rd place last spring. It's 3rd and short. Nice job by the quarterback. There wasn't much there.
He is elusive.
Getting a little chippy out there.
Yes.
Maybe the referees want to blow that whistle a little quicker.
Unhappy.
Looked like he was stopped by his own lineman. Then he can't get it forward.
5 or 6
First
yards
down.
just by hanging in there and waiting for holes to open.
From the 42-yard line.
Dorival. About a 5-yard gain. Other than that pass to the outside, that was over 70 yards. Billerica hasn't really done much different in the second half. Maybe cutting down on the mistakes. North Andover man-to-man on the outside and everyone else in the box.
Quarterback keeper out wide.
Penalty flag down. That was a good play on Billerica's part because North Andover had all their players in the box and they were blitzing and they took that play to the outside. But the penalty flag,
The penalty
I
is
think that's
holding.
probably a hold on
Holding.
3.
Billerica was called for holding.
I think Doroval was holding. Didn't need to be holding. The play was beyond him.
That could prove to be a key play in this game. It says now it's going to be 2nd and 15. Clock is running. 6 minutes,
As a result of the penalty, it is now
50
second
seconds
and
left.
15.
Billerica might be in a little more, tiny bit more of a hurry than they otherwise might be. Coming out wide.
Tight end to Nyerson. He's fast. They wrestle him down. Short.
North Andover playing very soft out there. It's about a 7-yard gain.
Brought down to number 12, Caleb Agborn, number 24, James Federico. There's a gain of
Billerica,
8.
no
The
huddle. The
play
play
is
comes
now
in from the
3rd and
sideline.
And Nyerson back here again on the sideline.
Yeah, so North Andover is man-to-man on the outside. They're, 7 yards away outside of behind the line of scrimmage. O'Gara again, a little short of the first down. It'll be 4th down and about 2.
Yeah, exactly.
Clock is still running. Because North Andover is man-to-man on the outside, there's no safety. They have to play off the receivers. Kind of see is Agbor is all by himself. There's no safety behind him. We're close to our camera. Timeout, Billerica.
There's a timeout in the field called by Billerica.
So it's 5 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock. It's 4th down. Maybe Billerica thinks that maybe they need this 1st down to have any chance to win or to tie. What do you got for Billerica on this play, Ray? Less than it's a yard. 4th and 1.
Quarterback left, quarterback right, quarterback left, quarterback right.
Okay. That wouldn't surprise me.
That's how we opened the game. Play after play after play.
Well, on the last snap and before they call the timeout prior to this non-play, North Andover just is man-to-man, 2 wide receivers on the right, 2 wide receivers on the left. No safety anywhere on the field, it seems. They were trying to stop the stop the run up the middle. So I think North Andover defense before that timeout was playing the quarterback. So a little bit of a chess match, see if they stick to that or...
Number 7's moved to the other side of the field.
And
He
the
does
quarterback.
off the middle.
1st down.
And easily 1st down. Off of tackle.
I think there was a free receiver on the right side there, even though they ran that play.
Good enough for a 1st down. It is 1st and 10.
He's a good passer, but his form is a little erratic, although his timing is very good.
Same play.
Releases the ball quickly, but...
The pile really fell forward there. Big gain.
He's a better runner than he is a passer.
He was brought down by number 22, Zach Walensky.
It'll be 2nd and 6 or so. 2nd and 4, 6-yard gain. The quarterback is meeting that snap and running straight through. I think he's going to go to the right this time.
Green keeps it.
And he's got the 1st down. I could tell with his body language he was kind of leaning to the right. He wasn't going to take that ball forward.
Yeah. So it's been, you asked what the next play would be. Quarterback.
There's a gain of 5 in the play.
Oh, North Andover hasn't stopped it in the 2nd half for the most part. That just one holding penalty.
From the 33-yard line.
It's going to go to the left this time.
Green keeps it.
Jake Salfrank got one left arm on him.
Good.
Brought down number 24, James
So I don't know if the
Federico.
North Andover defense can see this, but the quarterback is kind of tipping which way he's going just prior to the snap. Clock is running. 4 minutes, 10 seconds. 2nd and, I'm going to say 2nd and 7.
Junior Dorval is the ball carrier.
It was Jake O'Neill
Nice
and
tackle.
Jake Salfrank in there.
Beautiful.
Their two sisters are both throwers on the track team, coincidentally.
Jake Salfrank.
Courtney O'Neill, Callie Salfrank. But neither of those Jakes actually are on the track team, coincidentally. Here we go, 3rd and 9. Blitzing. Hunter, is it
Rolling
John
out.
Marcotte chasing the quarterback? O'Gara, nice throw. Nice catch. Key play for Billerica there.
Wow.
Quarterback throwing the ball on the run perfectly.
Throws it on time, but off the wrong foot, and it's perfect.
Aguero's knocked out of bounds.
1st and 10. That's a huge play.
Yeah.
Or probably a huge play. We'll find out until the game's over. But
The best thing for us is that he gives the ball to the running back 3 times.
ball's on the 9-yard line.
Green is the ball carrier.
He hesitated that time.
Yeah. As you said, when the quarterback runs with the ball, there's an extra blocker.
Ball is inside the 5, maybe at the 2-yard line. Clock is running, 2:45 left. Billerica can take their time. They're probably not going to get the ball back.
Charlie Finn is now second goal to go from the 2-yard line.
It's going to the right, I'm guessing. Quarterback to the right.
Green is the carrier.
Touchdown.
There's a touchdown, Billerica.
Billerica sideline, jumping up and down.
Well, that's, in a way, that's good that they scored, because we now have 2 minutes and 19 as opposed to, if they didn't,
I don't
might
see-
have had a minute and a half.
I don't see the kicker coming out here, but it looks like Tewksbury's going to call a timeout and decide what to do. It's pretty exciting if they go for 2.
Timeout, Billerica.
I was kind of hoping they'd kick it. It's too easy for them to score with the quarterback running.
Well, you know, as a coach, do you like your odds in overtime? You know, how automatic is the extra point in your in their opinion, versus the 2 points? If they do go for 2, I'm going to say North Andover defense is going to assume the quarterback's going to keep it, and they're going to try to gang up on the quarterback. And 2 minutes, 20 seconds left. North Andover by 1, and the extra point or 2-point conversion to come for Billerica. Next week, last weekend before the playoffs, North Andover is headed to Methuen. Methuen, a strong team in Division I. I'm not sure where Methuen is ranked.
I think they've slipped down from maybe 10 or 12. They lost 2 games. They lost to Andover and they lost to Central Catholic, which is completely forgivable.
North Andover and Central Catholic, and Andover highly rated. Billerica is in the hunt for the MVC small school title, which won't be decided until Thanksgiving Day, when I think they're traveling to Chelmsford. They are going for 2.
This game,
everyone's on the right, so the strong side's to the right. You have to think this is running to the right. They do, and he made it. 2-point conversion. Billerica takes the second lead of the game, 35-34. Their sidelines jumping up and down.
yes. Well, there were 2 minutes, 19 seconds.
It's been not all. JT Green, combination of JT Green and number 25, Gus O'Gara, who have been dominating on the offensive side of the ball in the second half for Billerica. front line of this kickoff return, Braden Bethel, Matt Roy, AJ Acola, number 36 running out there, Alonix Abreu, Charlie Finn, McNaught, Jimmy Gwynn, James Federico, Caleb Agbor, and then back is Walensky, Zach Walensky, and Pat Roy. The Billerica kicker, number 18, Jason Chafee, has been hitting line drives that have been bouncing, that maybe North Andover hasn't been handling super cleanly. Every kickoff return I've seen this year from North Andover has gone down the middle. See if that continues. Again, Billerica, first lead of this second half, 35-34. There's another line drive, kick that bounces. Takes a pretty good bounce for Walensky to pick up. No blocking there. He gets
swarmed under.
North Andover has the ball at the 17-yard line. Here you see 3, maybe 4 Billerica tacklers, 1 blocker. So North Andover has to get at least field goal range, and they're at their own 19. Billerica 4 TDs in the second half, and they weren't stopped.
I would start with the 45-degree slant pass.
The slant.
Fitzgerald is backup quarterback for the Scarlet Knights.
Look at Walsh just talking to the quarterback.
Well, the slant's a short pass. If you get a zone defense, sometimes you don't see the defender. But on man-to-man, the slant is short. Relatively risk-free if you throw it well. It's going to be going out. Is that Walensky? Did that hit the ground?
No.
Yeah, incomplete.
It's a good thing that it was incomplete.
Intended for number 22, Walensky.
Developed quickly, but
it is now 2nd and 10.
I think we saw that play not against Dragut, but the time before. Who would that have been against?
They've thrown it to Roy.
The home game against Marblehead, where North Andover got the ball at the end of the game, and they tried that play. 2nd and 10.
Okay, Partridge is over here all by himself, one-on-one.
Billerica has a safety, but not very deep.
There's a sweep.
And that is the safety right there. Was that Green? That could be a penalty. He got hit out of bounds. Referee is okay with it. 1 yard gain.
2 minutes, 5 seconds, 3rd and 10.
So J.T. Green, the quarterback, was the safety, but he was playing more like a linebacker. Pretty close to the line of scrimmage, and he ran that down. 3rd and 9. I don't believe North Andover's called a timeout in this game, and so I think they don't have to go for all 9 yards here on 3rd down. I think with their timeouts, they could have ran the ball on 1st down. A little confusion.
Yeah.
Southrank going over to the other side. Quarterback rollout. No one open. He just threw that away. Mikey Minot was over here on his own, and it was covered by 3 people. Must have been his own defense.
Yeah, they had. There were plenty of defenders there.
One defender was shadowing the quarterback, and the other 3 were kind of in his zone, both in front of and behind Mikey McNaught. That was the only option for the quarterback. Billerica sideline is trying to pump up their defense here on 4th down. Scoreboard clock says 2 minutes. Number 1, Jason Martin is in there, and defensive back. I haven't recognized him until now. 4 receivers out. Just kind of throws it up. overthrown. Billerica will take over on downs. Billerica sideline celebrating. Coach is trying to keep them under control.
Billerica takes over, 1st and 10.
So North Andover, I believe, has 3 timeouts. So I believe Billerica will have to go for a 1st down to really put the game away for real good. If this score stays as it is, I believe on the margins it will help North Andover's playoff possibilities. Billerica has a very high ranking. They've won all of their games by 14 points, and if North Andover holds them to a 1-point victory, I think their playoff position will be strengthened by the result. If it doesn't change, if Billerica scores here, all bets are off. Gonna hand it off.
Dorval is the ball carrier.
Dorval.
Stop number 26, Charlie Finn.
Timeout. North Andover. I think this is an unfortunate situation from an MIA playoff rankings perspective. I think North Andover is better off not trying to win this game and making sure Billerica doesn't score anymore because of the point differential. And,
yeah, this is an important
the Scarlet Knights' next home game
situation.
So in a sense, for playoff positioning, you'd want North Andover to keep the clock running and let Billerica get the 1-point victory instead of trying to stop them and have a chance to win. It's kind of unfortunate that ranking systems provide that incentive.
Yeah.
But it looks like North Andover is going for the win if they're stopping the clock.
Well, you have to hope that Billerica is going to make a horrendous mistake, and they made a whole bunch of them in the first half.
Yeah.
as play resumes in his
Pretty
second
much
half.
error-free in the second half, just the one holding penalty that I can think of that if I had to take any points off of Billerica's second half performance, it would be that holding penalty, which didn't really stop them at all. There's Dorval again. He gets stopped. Another timeout by North Andover. I think, again, from player perspective, I think Billerica is doing North Andover a favor by not really trying to score.
Jake Salfrank.
Well, Sigsbury's been around a long time as a coach, and the victory is good enough.
There's a gain of one of the plays, 3rd and 3.
North Andover forced 2 turnovers in the first half, both on special teams. The block punt and the Camden Bethel strip of Michael Murname on the kickoff return. That was a huge play in the first half. Here we go, 3rd and 3 from the 12-yard line. I'm going to say that it's a strong formation to the right. Quarterback's going to go to the right. Goes down the middle. He stopped for almost no gain. Another timeout for North Andover. It's 4th down.
26, Charlie Finn.
So 4th and 3.
Timeout, Scarlet Knights.
I haven't seen the kicker come out. Oh, I see him on the sideline. He's ready to come out if they call him, but I don't think they're indicating that. I believe North Andover is out of timeouts. The North Andover band is still in this game. Shout out to drum majors Keenan Goslin and Avery Barnett from the track team, both discus throwers. The band is now a 4-star band. I don't know what that means, but they had a competition this weekend, and they weren't not a 4-star band, and now they are. I think there's another competition this weekend coming up or nearby. I think there's one more for the season.
Improvement is what it means.
Yeah, but I also think there's such a thing as a 5-star band. At this play, I'm going to say it's going to go to the right, behind the back.
And he's stuffed.
I think he's stuffed. No one's indicating first down. So North Andover will get the ball. Again, I hate to bring up these MIA rankings, but since Billerica didn't score, I think that'll improve.
Number 9, Jake Salter.
North Andover, are they going to measure? Both teams are. Someone signaled
first down.
Turnover on downs.
1 minute and 25. Who would have
Nate
believed
Jonks
it?
is all fired up, coming off the field.
All we need now is Freddie Gavin.
North Andover is out of timeouts. Oh, nice arm on that that line judge. He could still play football. He's still a couple downs left in him.
Reliving the old days, the good old days. Okay, so
North Andover in a little power formation. Almost intercepted.
Wow.
Who was that receiver? I don't recognize him going out on the pass. He's limping now.
Who is that?
He's just getting back into the huddle. If he just turned sideways so he can see his number.
Yes. We need someone to zoom in on him with the camera.
Second down, 1 minute 18. There's that overthrown to Walensky. Second, 3rd and 10.
It is now 3rd and 10.
Hate to say this again, I think the chances of a turnover are more than North Andover getting down and scoring, so I don't want to see an interception here. There's the interception tackled by Fred. It was Federico on that previous play.
Yeah.
So that's not a bad interception from my perspective, because I think Billerica will try to run out the clock.
Federico's having trouble getting back.
Yeah, cramps. So North Andover manages 2 touchdowns in that second half. Yeah, they had 21 points at halftime. Much improved North Andover offense, I think, than their losses to Marblehead, Tewksbury, and Chelmsford. And they'd be able to put 34 points on the board.
Yes, yeah. Everything is better.
Billerica in victory formation. Maybe just one more hike of the football will do it. And again, huge comeback for Billerica. They were down 21-6 at halftime. They were not stopped in the second half. A lot of JT Green up the middle, between the tackles for the most part.
Green takes a knee.
Yeah, you're right. Their entire offense is around the quarterback. Occasionally, somebody else would make a good play. The quarterback sometimes was throwing them the ball.
34. Once again, the Scarlet Knights.
Well, no upset for North Andover on homecoming night, but that's not going to dampen our spirits for the big dance across the way in the cafeteria, Ray. Much improved North Andover team performance. I think this Aloha loss will improve their playoff ranking, so it'll make the end of this season more interesting. Final game before the playoffs is next Friday in Methuen. And then NACAM Sports Crew will be back on Thanksgiving Eve right here in Walsh Stadium against Andover, which is another tough opponent.
Well, this was an extremely competitive game. North Andover played up to great competition and lost by a point.
So dance tonight, horror sci-fi film festival tomorrow.
Sci-fi.
Then
at noontime.
Then
11 o'clock.
study the playbook for Monday practice, I think. All right, so that'll wrap it up for Ray Ahern. I'm Coach Baggs and the entire NACAM Sports crew. You've been watching Friday Night Football. Billerica 35, North Andover 34. North Andover drops to 3-4. Good night, everybody.